Greetings and a very warm welcome to everyone. This is our submission for semester 3 project for Manufacturing Technology 1. Title of our project is Optimization of an Automobile Object to be Manufactured by Casting. This project is curated by me Sankalp Agrawal and my team member Shardul Shinde. During this presentation, we will give a brief introduction to piston and its functioning, modeling and simulation, and discuss the analysis and observations, come to a final conclusion, and discuss about the manufacturing process involved in producing our final design. Piston is considered to be the most important component of a reciprocating engine, pumps, gas compressor, and pneumatic cylinders, and other similar machines which help in converting chemical energy into mechanical work. The role of piston is to provide a path for the energy to flow from expansion of gases to the crankshaft via the connecting rod. The piston acts as a movable end of the combustion chamber. Piston is essentially a cylindrical plug that moves up and down in the cylinder. It is equipped with piston rings to provide a good seal between the cylindrical walls. The major forces acting on the piston are given below. The working pressure and the temperature within the combustion chamber is very high. Therefore, special alloys are used to make piston. Here, material aluminium 6061 T6 alloy is used because it has various properties which will help us in giving strength and lightweight to the piston. For this report, we will be giving many constraints for our analysis like fixed and frictionless support, peak load conditions with pressure of 15 megapascal on the piston head. To make our analysis less complicated, we can perform more analysis using many alloys, but that topic is out of scope for this report. Here we can see the assembly of piston. The surface in contact with direct combustible gases is the top surface known as piston crown, and the rest we can see in here. The piston crown faces the highest temperature among the other parts of piston. This video clearly describes the motion of the piston. Model of all iterations of piston and other model parts have been made with the help of SolidWorks 2020 Student Edition software. In the initial stages, the sketching toolbar has been used for selecting the tools like circle, line, polygon, etc. to draw the two-dimensional model of piston with chosen dimensions, and then the three-dimensional modeling has been done. Later, the model of iteration of piston are imported on ANSYS 2020 R1 software. Study and static analysis of the engineering data is done in Workbench tool. To simulate extreme condition, load applied was pressure of magnitude 15 megapascal and in the downward direction perpendicular to piston head. Analysis done was stress, strain, and fatigue analysis, which include life, damage, and safety factor for the part. These steps have been followed for all iteration of piston. In this iteration, a simple conventional piston was designed. While designing the piston, the target was to make it in a way such that it would hold the forces acting on it, including peak pressure values, successfully with minimum damage. For this, the piston was made thick with an average thickness of 9 mm. Because of that, the piston should have great strength. Only the necessary features are included here, for example, piston head or dome-shaped, valve release, piston ring grooves, and piston pin bores. No extra features are added. Piston in iteration 1 was designed such that it will use good amount of material and will be more strong than it is needed to be. Hence, good thickness is given wherever possible. Necessary features are added, for example, valve release, piston rings, groove wrist, pin bores. Piston cuts were not added. By analysis of iteration 1, it is observed that the piston is indeed extra tough and will withhold peak stresses too. Factors of safety were also more than enough. Iteration 2 piston is highly optimized version of iteration 1. While modifying iteration 1's design, optimization is done that includes decreasing thickness of thick parts and adding more features like piston skirt cut, which overall reduces the total material used. Thickness of the piston is below average. The average thickness here is 3 mm. This piston also contains all necessary features on it. Mass of piston of iteration 2 is 98.4 gram. For iteration 2, heavy optimization is done on the last iteration. This piston will have relatively very thin walls. Mass of the piston also changed from 303.2 grams to only 98.4 grams. Its analysis shows that the stress and strain developed are very large and the factor of safety was very low. There is great chance of failure due to less strength. After studying design and successful analysis of piston of iteration 1 and 2, Iteration 3 is designed. Optimization done here is significant when compared to iteration 1, but it is not as heavy as in iteration 2, so that piston will become weak. Iteration 3 was targeted to be the final iteration, hence dimensions for it are altered in number of times to obtain the result we expect from an ideal piston. Average thickness here is 5 mm. The piston should be lightweight and strong enough to hold peak loads at the same time. Mass of piston of iteration 3 is 147.8 gram. By learning from observations of analysis of iteration 1 and 2, piston of iteration 3 was designed. Analysis of third iteration showed that its stress and strain developed are not too high and factor of safety is obtained was also good. Iteration 1 piston develops relatively low value of strain and stress. Maximum principal stress is way less than the yield strength of material aluminium 6061T6. Fatigue life is more than 10 to power 8 cycles, which translates to more than 6 lakh km of driving. Safety factor is more than sufficient. Mass of piston is relatively very high. This is only downside for iteration 1 design, hence optimization is necessary. Using this piston directly will lower performance, efficiency and fuel economy drastically. Iteration 2 piston develops relatively higher value of stress and strain. Maximum principal stress is close to yield strength of material aluminium 6061T6 and may pass it in accidental conditions. Fatigue life is more than 3 into 10 to power 5 cycles, which is very low value. Safety factor is less than 1 and surely lead to failure. Mass of piston is very less. Strength and safety is compromised for the low weight. This is too much optimization. Using this piston directly will provide good performance and efficiency for a short time period, and failures and accidents are very likely to happen later. Iteration 3 piston develops strain and stress which are not very low and high. Maximum principal stress is way under the yield strength of material aluminium 6061T6. Fatigue life is more than 8.8 into 10 to power 7 cycles. Mass of this piston is less than half of that of iteration 1. Using this piston is ideal. Optimization done here is more or less perfect. Piston will have a long life and can handle different conditions easily. Fuel economy of vehicle, performance and efficiency of engine will not be compromised. Pistons are made by various different manufacturing processes according to their user scenarios. Some of the processes are sheet metal forming, forging, casting and additive manufacturing too. Though only forging and casting process are used for large scale production, pistons are made by the casting process on a very large scale. Even if forged pistons are usually stronger and more reliable to be used in high performance vehicles, they are less cost effective and the process needs more men and machine power. On the other hand, pistons can be manufactured using the casting process more easily in bulk and hence are more cost effective. In the manufacturing of pistons using the casting process, die casting is used and molds used are permanent. The figure below shows assembly of mold used in the process. In step 1, 3 subparts are removed from assembly. 2 removed horizontally are used to make pin bores, while 1 removed vertically is used for making the piston head shape or crown. In step 2, the remaining assembly is inverted upside down. Further, in step 3, the base piece is removed along with a small square piece below it. In step 4 and 5, total 4 pieces are removed which support the piston skirt from inside. In step 5, the piece is held by solidified metal and hence should be removed carefully. In the final step 6, solidified piston is separate from the remaining 2 parts which support the piston skirt from outside. The mold is designed in a way that the features like piston crown, skirt cuts, pin bores are applied in casting only. Only feature missing in the result is groove for the piston rings. After separating the solidified piston from mold, machining and finishing is done to get accurate dimensions. We would like to thank everyone who directly or indirectly helped us and guided us through this course. Special thanks to Dr. Sajan Kapil sir to keep encouraging us to learn new things throughout the semester. We thank to Mr. Chandra Prakash, and finally we thank our friends and our family. Thank you for patiently listening to us and have a nice day.